Welcome back to another episode of Baker Barbecue. Here we are. Look at that. You know what that is? That's peppercorns in a dry cast iron pan. No, it's not super dry. I mean, it's been seasoned with a little bit of oil, but ooh, look at how good that looks. Look at them. Look at them dancing around a little bit. You see it? Oh, every once in a while, they're going to pop. Oh, look at that. That's good stuff. You know why we're doing that? Because we're gonna barbecue some chicken tomorrow. It's gonna be so good, but we got to make a brine, and that's where we're starting with some peppercorns in our cast iron. We're gonna make some brine. It's gonna be delicious. We're making chicken. We're going old school on our gas grill. It's gonna be good stuff, guys. Stick with me. I will be right back. I'll show you some more. We're gonna make our brine. It's gonna be delicious. Look at them. Oh. See that? That's good stuff. Oh, hey guys. Welcome back to Baker Barbecue. You saw the peppercorns roasting in the pan. You know, we had to get those, sweated out a little bit and looking good for our brine. Because we are doing barbecue chicken. If you guys have watched my channel or seen anything, the very first video I ever did was my classic barbecue chicken. And we're doing basically the same thing, but with a little twist. We're going to brine it first. And what we're doing with our brine, we're starting with six cups of water. We've got, right here in our mixture, we've got about 3/4 of a cup of salt, a half a cup of just regular white sugar, and a 1/4 cup of turbino sugar. Basically sugar in the raw. Yep, good stuff. And we're just going to dump that right there in our water. We got 3 cloves of garlic smashed up a little bit to make it delicious. We're going to throw that right up in there too. And what we're doing here, we're making sweet and spicy chicken. That's what's going to make it a little bit different than our regular classic chicken. So there's a little bit more sugar than I would do in a normal brine. But there's also a little bit more spicy. Because look, I got jalapenos. I'm just going to throw them right up in there. Juice and all.
Hold up in there.
Yes. That's what's going to make it good. We're not scared of it. It smells so good. That's it. Right there. OJ. A little bit of orange juice.
A little bit more orange juice. That's enough orange juice.
That's the ticket right there, isn't it?
And then your peppercorns.
We're going to mix that up, and we're going to put the peppercorns in. Well, of course we are. They're over there. Look at this. Oh, that's hot. Oh, mother trucker, that's hot.
Keep it G, baby.
No.
Keep it G.
I should have had my other pot holder, but, I'm a big dum-dum, and I don't do things the way normal people do them.
I have sleeves for the cast iron for that reason, but, burn your hand. I'll just sit back and laugh. It's all good.
We're making brine right there. Look at that. Looks pretty good. Now, what we're actually going to do, we're going to put this on the stove. We're going to heat it up, get it to a nice boil, dissolve all that salt, all that sugar. Get a nice liquid consistency to it all.
Say that again.
A nice liquid consistency to it all.
One more time.
A nice liquid consistency to it all.
Hope the people in the back got that. Oh, yeah.
And then we're going to put our raw chicken in there. We have thighs and legs. Just, simple backyard bird. Good stuff. It's going to be good, guys. We're going to heat this up. We're going to do what we do.
We're going to go to sleep. We're going to start again tomorrow.
This is a 2-day cook because, we do need to brine it the day before. At least that's what we do. So we're going to heat this up, let it get cooked, put it on the chicken, and I'll bring you back when I open it up tomorrow morning, and we'll show you all that deliciousness. I promise you we will. It's going to be so good. We're going to cook some chicken. We got other stuff in store for you, too. Don't leave just yet. Boys and girls, welcome back to Baker Barbecue. We are here on Sunday, and we got that chicken all brined up. Smells awful good. I'll tell you what, we checked on that. We got our grill lit. I told you guys we're cooking today on Old Faithful, my good old-fashioned propane grill. This used to be the only cooker I had, believe it or not, and we have had some adventures. Cooked some good stuff. Cooked a lot of stuff on this thing. So, I'm going to show you what I got here. Show you the chicken. I wish you could smell it. Oh, it's so good. And then we're going to get some chicken on the grill. It's going to be a good cook, guys. Stay with me. Here's our setup. We got the old Broil Mate. This is just, I think, a Lowe's brand 4-burner propane grill. Got this guy about 5-6 years ago. It's actually... Again, this guy, I call her Old Faithful because she's just been a workhorse for me. Been the best propane grill I've ever owned. I'll show you that chicken. Look at that chicken. Been in that brine overnight. It smells good. You can smell the sweetness. You can smell the spiciness. If it tastes like what I think what it smells like, it's going to be the exact flavor profile I was really looking for. So let's get some chicken on the grill. I've got my propane grill, all 4 burners on low. I don't know about you guys, but I found that most propane grills, even on low, is pretty hot. So one of the things we do when we are cooking our barbecue chicken, we make sure that we're turning it a lot. We want to keep it turning, keep it cooking evenly. You don't want to burn that outside before the insides get nice and done. So, hey, I gotta stop talking because I gotta get chicken on the grill, guys. Stick with me. Guys, ooh, time to get some chicken on the grill. Now, I don't want the actual jalapenos and stuff to stay on that chicken once I put it on the grill. So we're just gonna sort of work around that stuff. There's peppercorns too. Don't really need those actually on the chicken. Man, this stuff just smells so good. I'll tell you, I love to cook chicken on the grill. I love to smoke it. One of the things I found with chicken, when you smoke it, especially on the offset smoker, it absorbs a lot of smoke. And for my taste anyway, and camera girls, smoked chicken is actually almost too smoky a flavor. So we like to just throw it on the grill, grill it up, make it delicious. You want to spread out. You got to have nice space in between all your pieces because you just don't want things crowded. You want air around your chicken to get it all cooked nice and evenly. So that's that. We're going to let that cook for a few minutes, and then I'll bring you along on the steps, show you what things look like when we're turning it, and just how it all comes together. It'll be fun, guys. Stay tuned. Chicken is looking pretty good. We've had it on the grill now for a total of about a half an hour, just turning constantly, dealing with flame ups. That's another issue we definitely have with our propane grill is more flame ups to have to try to control. Now, what I do in the beginning of the cook is I use some of that brine that was the chicken was in, and I take a basting brush, and when I get a little flame up, I just dip in the brine and just sort of splash the brine on it. That helps control it that way. Once the chicken, gets a little bit more, starts to get a little bit more done, I don't like to do that just because the cross-contamination, that raw chicken was in that brine, and once it starts cooking a little bit, I really don't like to use that, so I just go to either beer or water in a spray bottle. Unfortunately today, somehow in this house of mine, there's no beer anywhere, which is really strange. But anyway, I'm going with the old trusty spray water bottle to help control my flame ups now. So we're getting some nice color on here. Let me show you what the chicken looks like after about a half an hour constant turning. Here we go, guys. There we go. Now again, this is you constantly turning this chicken. You got to stay on top of it, turning it all the time, dealing with the flame ups. You don't want See some of that, that's actually, you know, a little bit more charred even right there. A little bit more charred than I'd like it, but we're not too worried about it. It's gonna be fine. Just, you know, like I said, gotta stay on top of it. It's looking pretty good right now, guys. I am pretty impressed with the way this is coming out. It smells good. We're gonna step back. We're just gonna keep on cooking. That's what we're doing. So I'll bring you back in just a few minutes, guys. Let's see how it looks like once it's on there for a little while longer. Stay tuned. Here we are. It's been about another 20 minutes, and we're just doing the same thing. Just constant flipping, constant watching our temperature on the grill, you know, looking out for hot spots and flames, moving the chicken away from the hot spots, away from the flames, trying to control all that, trying to get a nice even cook on them, just constantly monitoring them, constantly, you know, flipping, turning, moving, getting that nice even cook. Gas grills, especially, you know, older gas grills like mine, they do develop hot spots, cold spots, so you cook on one long enough, you learn where they are, and you learn how to cook on that. And you learn how to, you know, move the chicken around so that you're constantly getting that nice even cooking on there. That's really what you have to do. This is definitely something that you can't do if you're looking for, you know, throw it on and close the lid, leave it alone for an hour, come back, it's cooked. This is not the cook for you if that's what you're looking to do. This requires constant attention, but it's worth it in the end. Totally worth it in the end. It's going to be so yummy. Let me show you what this chicken looks like now. Guys, look at this. Look at that. We got some nice char going. I know some of you guys might say, "Oh my gosh, just burned. There's too much char." Trust me, this is looking pretty good. I am happy with the way this is coming out. Most of that, we're gonna sauce that up with some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, and everything, all those flavors, that char flavor and the sweetness from the sauce. It's all gonna work well together. Trust me. This is, in my opinion, the way I like my barbecue chicken is definitely not burnt. This is just the way we like it. If you don't like it like this, then don't do it like this. That's all there is to it. It's that simple, guys. To me, this is just looking great. We don't have too much longer until we need to start saucing up. So, let me finish cooking this guy, and I'll bring you back when it's about time to put some sauce on it. Stay tuned, guys. We'll be back. Guys, so here's where we're at. We're about an hour and 10 minutes in, and I've turned off my left two burners on the grill. These two are still on low, and I've moved all the chicken to this side. That's about all the color I want on. That's just about perfect. But I still want to cook out a little bit of the fat and juices. Now, me personally, and again, camera girl as well, this is the way we like our chicken. We probably cook our dark meat, our legs and thighs, a little bit longer than most people do. We cook them, you know, well past the 165, because we like a lot of the fat and juices and, you know, that sort of stuff that's in the dark meat. We like a lot of that cooked out. There's so much in it that even when most of it cooks out, you still end up with nice, juicy chicken, especially with the barbecue sauce and the brining it like we did. So that's not going to be an issue. It's not going to be dry, but we don't like all the, you know, the gristly fat or, you know, that type of stuff in our chicken. We just like the nice, meaty, you know, delicious meat. So that's what we do. So now I'm going to let that just rest offset like that for a few minutes just to sort of cook the rest of that stuff out, and then we're going to be adding barbecue sauce here in about 10 minutes. So stay tuned. You don't want to miss that. That's the fun part, guys. We'll be right back. Guys, sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties. My battery on my phone is pretty low, and when I use the light with it, it doesn't like to cooperate. So basically all we've done is we turned the burners back on these two, back on low, because we want that sauce to caramelize good. So we're just going to basically heaten the other side up while we put the sauce on the first side. And you can see I'm, you know, pretty liberal with the sauce. We like it saucy around here. So that's what we do. We got a couple pieces over there reserved for camera girl, because sometimes she likes to munch on some without sauce. I gave her a little nibble of a piece that I pulled off, and she said, "Oh, that's really good. That doesn't even need sauce." I said, "All right, I'll leave you a couple with no sauce on it." But look at that chicken. That is looking good, guys. We're going to close the lid, let that caramelize up a little bit, and we're going to flip it, do the other side, and then we're going to do the same thing to both sides twice. So we're going to get sauce on both sides 2 times, let it caramelize, let it set up good, and it is just going to be delicious. We'll show you some more in just a second, guys. We're almost done. Guys, we are at the end. Our chicken is done. It's looking absolutely beautiful. We barbecued the sides, like I said, twice on both sides, let that caramelize up, you know, set nicely on the chicken. It's looking really good. It's right there, right there. I'm gonna show you the chicken. You're gonna love this. It's gonna be so good. Have it, guys, right there. There it is. Baker Barbecue classic barbecue chicken. Sweet, sticky, and messy, and just delicious. Don't forget your napkins on this meal, guys. You are gonna need it. There's a couple just that got grilled for camera girl, cause gotta keep her happy. And man, I'll tell you what though, this stuff right here. The only thing we did different was brine that in that sweet and spicy brine with the turbinado sugar and the jalapenos, and man, that flavor is out of this world. It is ridiculous. Tonight we're pairing it with some simple, quick, homemade potato salad, and we're going to throw some broccoli and peppers in the oven and just roast them, and man, it's going to be a delicious meal. But right now, it is Sunday. I got to go watch some football. So, hold on a minute, guys. This is Baker Barbecue. Enjoy your meal. I know I'm gonna. See you next time, and go Eagles.